G'day everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thought we'd just do a quick channel update and a bit of a life update for us because we've had some big changes recently.
In the past year.
Welcome to our new home.
We bought a house.
We bought a house, which has been a pretty big goal for us, especially considering we've been travelling sort of on and off for 3 years to actually be able to finally buy one. It was put on the back burner a bit for us because obviously we spent all our money travelling and finally we've got one, so we're just really stoked. And a couple of cool things about it. We can fit the troopy in the carport.
I know, which like if you have seen this car in real life, you know how tall it is.
It's huge, so it's amazing that it fits. And also we've got an unbelievable shed
that Elsie fits in.
Elsie can live and be parked and be undercover because let's be honest, 40's rusting the inside out. And she's had a tough life, Elsie. She deserves the best. So yeah, maybe we'll show you around a little bit of the house, the shed, and also give you an update of our travel plans.
For this year.
Yeah, where we're going to go.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll take you around. Welcome home.
So welcome to our new shed, which is now the house for Elsie, which we're really excited about. Just as Matt said before, having her undercover, out of the weather, because where we were before in the carport, she has had quite a lot of sun damage and obviously water and rust.
Yeah, like the bonnet, which was exposed to sun a lot, is like considerably more faded than the rest of the car. So it's so good to get her out of the elements. And I tell you what, there's no better feeling than a man in his shed, just having a new shed. And this is an epic shed. I've got a massive mezzanine undercover area where I can work on the cars. I've got plenty of space in here, even with the car parked in here. I've got 2 entrances, so I'm really excited to get the shed set up really well, have a bit of a workshop, a workbench, and just make it a space where I can learn a bit more about car restoration, maintenance, that kind of thing. And it will make it easier for me to film videos. So we didn't really have a space before to do that. We had a carport, but it wasn't any good for this kind of stuff. So the plan is with Elsie at this stage, I don't know, it's running out of Regio middle of the year. So I reckon when that happens, it might be an opportunity to start taking Elsie apart.
Yeah, so we have found a part of a tub out in Narrandera.
A whole body.
Well, whole body, but the wrecker won't let us buy the whole body, which is a bit of a shame. So we might buy bits and pieces. So we're trying to decide whether we buy parts and then, start chopping her up and doing that. You can also buy panels, like full panels from China?
Yeah, you can. They are making them now.
That's an option as well. So let us know what you think we should do. But the plan, we're not sure whether we re-register Elsie or if we just let it lapse and start tearing her apart.
And just start restoring it. I'll probably do a lot of the work myself with my mate who's, doing his diesel mechanic apprenticeship. So it'd be a good opportunity for us to learn, but also just to get Elsie, or just, give her the love she deserves.
Exactly. So if we do go ahead with that, we will film anything, but if it does happen, it will be a very slow burn. So you may or may not see content of that this coming year. But we definitely do have plans. It's more so just like time now.
Time and money.
Yeah, and money.
Money as well. Got a mortgage to pay. So I've got a little bit of an idea the way I could maybe raise funds for Elsie and give something back to you guys. So anyway, I'll flesh that idea out and come back to you on that. But obviously part of restoring a car, you need tools. So for a 30th birthday present, I think Holly's going to organise everyone to pitch in for a proper tool set, maybe like King Chrome or something, which is really cool. And another part of it is power tools. And as you know, I've had all this Ryobi gear since we did the first resto on Elsie. These have been so handy, and I thought I'd just invest in the ecosystem a bit more. So we've got a heap of stuff from Ryobi now, not just the 18 volt gear, but the 36 volt gear. So I'm actually really keen. I've got the chainsaw, and things like that to take out camping and actually use it a bit, show you guys that. But also just all your gear for the car, grinders, orbital sanders, workshop blowers, grease guns. I've got all this gear now, which I'm really excited about. I've even got the lawnmower for my lawn, which is really good. I can chuck the battery from the chainsaw into that. So, we're really stoked just to have a bit more gear and start stocking the shed.
Exactly. So if you do follow us on Instagram, throughout the year you will see content of us with Ryobi.
They helped us out with the gear. So just so you guys know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's stuff that I wanted anyway.
Exactly.
So it was really made sense. Another really cool thing that we've got coming on board is Starlink for our internet. So when we were moving house, I had a look what options we had to get internet at the house, and there was NBN plans, but it was only fibre from the node, to the node, so wasn't particularly fast. And Holly and I actually use internet a lot. So it's for our business. All our business is just all over the internet, so we really need a good internet. But we also travel for a few months of the year. We're probably going to be traveling for about 3 months this year, and if we're traveling, we're not using the internet at home,
but we're still paying the bill.
Yeah, exactly. So we thought we'd get Starlink. So Starlink is Elon Musk's satellite internet, and it's had a few changes recently where now you can use it all over Australia. So not just sort of certain regions. Australia is fully covered. So you can be in the middle of the Simpson Desert.
Hopefully the Canning Stock route for us.
Canning Stock route. 21-day crossing.
Yeah.
We're going to need the internet just to reply to clients and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're going to be able to jump on the internet. It's going to be high-speed internet. It's actually going to be better internet than what we could get on the NBN. And we're going to be able to take the satellite with us.
Yeah.
It's portable, and we're going to be able to use the internet anywhere. So the bill that we're paying is, it's not going to be wasted.
Exactly.
And it was actually a really funny story. I was literally going to buy it. I was in Goulburn. We're getting a bit of work done in our runabout car. And I had the tab open, and I was literally about to buy it. And then, the car dealership rang me up, and they said, your car's ready to go. So I didn't get it. The next day, Starlink emailed us, and they're like, hey, you guys want to work together? We think it'd be a good fit. And we're like, that's exactly
perfect,
what
we were going to do it anyway.
So, right now, the hardware is half price. If you've been thinking about Starlink, the hardware is half price. So the satellite's $450 as opposed to 900 and something. So, a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And if you click our link, you can get 2 months of free internet. So definitely get on that and check it out.
You will only get the free internet if you click the link, which will be in our description.
Yeah.
We're really excited with Starlink. There are 2 options as well, so you can just do an at-home one or the RV portable version. We are getting the RV portable version, but we will mount it at home and then obviously take it down and travel with it.
Yeah. So really excited for that. That's really cool.
We've seen quite a few creators who have got Starlink. So
Harry from Fighter 4, Carson and Maxine
Maxine
have it as well. So we're going to jump on board and give it a crack. Travel plans this year. What are we doing, Hol?
So the big plan, we've been talking about it for 12 months. You should know by now, we are doing the Canning Stock route. So we are going with our mates Cam McCourt, who you would have seen through our travels this year, Adrian and Ellen, again, you would have seen them doing our Kimberley trip, and then Adrian's brother is going to come along as well.
Yep. Possibly a few other people, see how we go.
Yeah. We've invited everyone, so if you want to come. We still don't have dates yet, but we will hopefully be leaving June. Yeah.
So that should be really good, really nice. Challenging crossing for the new troopy. But then on our way back, we've got to get back to the Gold Coast. So we're going to have a bit of time to do that. So we're going to have to go from...
Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, Sunshine Coast. Yeah. We're going to have to go from probably Exmouth. We're going to go up there for a bit. So Exmouth back to the East Coast. So we want to know some ideas of places to go and see on the way. So if you have done that trip, please leave it in the comments below. We'd love to hear some tips and suggestions of where to go and what to film.
Yeah.
But of course, the troopy build will be cracking on.
Yeah. So as of next week, we will hopefully be back in Sydney for the next phase of the build.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, which is a lot. We've got a lot to
huge amount going on the car. So lots of really fun stuff. Really excited. What else? That's about it.
That is really about it, I suppose. Yeah, let us know what you want to, what content you want to see this year. Obviously, the Canning will be a big trip. We're also planning on doing the Sydney and Adelaide four-wheel drive shows at this point in time as well throughout the year.
Yep.
And I don't know, last year just went so quick. So I feel like the plans that we have at the moment for this year will probably be plenty. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. we'll
you
get a
just-
lot of content out of the canning and the way back. I mean, we're literally going
And the way
from-
there.
Yeah. Well, even just to get to the canning, it's literally, we're probably meeting in Birdsville. We're going to go across the Simpson, and then we've got to do the Tanami Desert Road
To the starting
to the
point.
starting
of the
point, and then we do the crossing. So, I mean, like, we've got from one end of the country
Probably like
to
2
the other.
weeks to get to the start of the canning. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be heaps of content. So we're really excited about that in the new troop. It's going to be amazing. So, that's the update from us. Really appreciate you guys watching last year.
Hopefully keep watching this year. Stick around.
And yeah, should be some exciting stuff coming. All right, guys, that's about all from us from now. We'll see you soon.
Hopefully you have a great start to the new year. And
Yes, Happy New Year, everyone. Merry Christmas.